offense. I thought offensively, again, they were trying to stop our running game. We had to rely more on throwing the football, and you can see we came out throwing the ball right here. Hit David Boston, no, that's D. Miller out in the flat, and they got a face mask penalty right in front of us. We helped them make that call a little bit right there, Jeff.
Yeah.
I think that was pretty obvious. You can see the field conditions there. A lot of sand on that field. Joe shows what kind of athlete he is here. Pulled the ball down and ran the ball down the field.
He got netted there, 18 yards on the pickup, and then it's Michael Wiley.
Michael Wiley, this is early in the ballgame. Good blocking. There's a nice block by Ben Gilbert, number 64. D. Miller got a great block down the field, and Michael put the ball in the end zone there early in the game. You know, sometimes when you get an easy touchdown like that early, Jeff, it can really, you know, work to your detriment. It can hurt you a little bit because you think everything's going to be easy.
That's right, because Michael Wiley quiet the rest of the day, but the slack was picked up by this man, Joe Montgomery.
I was really, really pleased the way Joe played. Really happy to see him play so well. Joe's from Chicago. Did a great job. This is a nice play here by Joe Germain. Little bootleg pass to David. David makes big, strong receiver, makes things happen after he catches the ball.
20 yards on the pickup there, and that led to a Dan Stoltz field goal. Things look good early for Dan.
They look real good. Dan kicked the ball extremely well. I thought his kickoffs were good. He kicked one out of bounds. We can get that straightened out, but that was a nice field goal right there.
37 yards and a 10-0 lead, and then Northwestern's ground game.
They get the ball outside here on us. We missed a tackle at the line of scrimmage. They got the ball outside. That's one of the few times they did that during the course of the ball game. A little third down play here, 3rd and 13, and this is a well-executed play. You can see we missed a tackle, and they had plenty of blockers out in front. This guy's a good football player. Dwayne Bates, number 5.
Leading receiver in the Big Ten.
He's a leading receiver in the Big Ten. Probably an all-Big Ten football player. I'm sure we're playing a lot of the postseason games.
Longest play from scrimmage this year against the Bucks, 60 yards on that.
We come right back again. Joe to David. David makes a corner, miss him, and turns it into a long gainer. And there's a hit out of bounds. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Kind of how things were going in this ball game. First play of the game was a late hit penalty. Then that late hit, 15 more yards.
And here's Joe Montgomery. Joe looked like he's going to be tackled, but he ran right over number 6 and put the ball in the end zone.
19
I wonder
yards.
why they took 6 out of the game. Now I can see.
Great stuff. 19 yards. Montgomery in a 17-7 lead at this point at the end of the first quarter. We move to the second. It is Brent Johnson.
Brent Johnson played a real fine football game for us. Got some sacks. Number 94 right there. Also, we had a little pep rally on the field. Here comes our cornerback, All-American cornerback Antoine Winfield. We let him get out of this, so we got him backed up. Let him throw a little third down pass here over the middle, and number 20 runs the ball, I think, for 16 yards. And sets up the field goal. Damian
Anderson sets up a 39-yard field goal from Brian Goins and makes the count 17-10. At this point, we got a ball game.
17-10, and we got a contest on our hands, and we fumble a punt. I don't know if we'll have that or not, and give him a chance to get back in the game. Unfortunately, we recovered. Here's an interception. Ball got deflected at the line of scrimmage. Brent Johnson makes the interception, gives the offense great field position, but at this point in the thing, we don't make anything happen here.
Yeah, no points out of that. And then you find D. Miller, the incomplete pass.
That's a fourth down play. We're going for it on 4th down, and they come right back, and you're going to see Clinton Wayne get an interception right here.
How often do you see that? 2 defensive linemen interceptions.
Back to back, and both of them have to be from Canada. You know, both of them have to be from Canada.
Exactly, that Canadian connection there. 2 picks, and then Jermaine up top on 4th and 17.
Big catch here by our tight end, John Lumpkin. Goes high here and makes a play, takes the ball away from their defensive back. And John knows he can't do that. We get the 15-yard unsportsmanlike penalty there. You've got to bring the ball back and give it to the official.
So that's the way we go to the half right there. 23-10.
Well, they hurt us a little bit with a short passing game, but you know, they're not going to beat you doing that. They're going to get some stats. If we come out here in the second half, first play, the first series here, we hit D. Miller down the middle, little play-action pass, run a backside post route, and then Danny comes on and misses this field goal. A little bit wide left, hit that one good into the wind, but again, they don't count unless they go through the goalpost.
42 yards.
We get the ball back, and we hit Matt Keller coming out of the backfield. And Matt's having a great year for us. Carried the ball 4 times, caught a couple of key passes. Kept the drive alive.
This is kind of the David Boston drive here.
David Boston made a nice catch. We had a penalty on that drive now, and David comes right back. That's a big play, and we're going to come right back to him here in a minute again. They're trying to stop our running game, putting 8 people on the line. You can see that leaves David one-on-one with the cornerback. He grabs his face mask. That's one of those sloppy penalties we're talking about.
15 yards more there, and back to the well again, this one for the big money.
We got David again. They're trying to man up out here. And David ran right by him. The important thing right there, Jeff, is that was into the wind. David has got outstanding speed, a lot faster than most people think he is. He's a big wide receiver, big target.
Strong third quarter drive there, made the count 29.
They come right back again, throwing the ball, and this is a nice catch here by Reggie Germany, number 80. Reggie got a nice catch there for a 19-yard gain.
Now something that creeps back into the show that nobody wants to see. Gary Berry back to receive a punt.
Yeah, we'll get this straightened out this week. Gary needs to fair catch this one. The only way they can beat us now is for us to make a bad play. Gary fumbled one early in the ball game, was forced enough to get it back, but that one Northwestern got it. Now this is again a real key series for us defensively. We come after them a little bit right here. The defensive line, that's Rodney Bailey, number 94. Joe Brown, number 73. It's good to see a four-man rush get some sacks like that, Jeff.
Defensive line played one of the best games of the season.
Joe Montgomery went to work, picked up 8 yards or 9 yards on a little sweep play, and their number 55 is a good football player, major tackle, Barry Gardner.
Up top to D. Miller, 31 yards on the pickup.
Nice call right there. We got a little out and up route. We got D open down the boundary. They were starting to focus a little bit more on David. Of course, that leaves D open.
Next up, it's Boston for his second touchdown of the day, and he takes over a record.
This is great. This breaks a school record right there, and we'll talk more about that later on. But he broke Chris Carter's school record, number 9. Great throw from Joe and a great catch from David.
31 yards on the touchdown, and then Niall Diggs brings the defense.
Niall is having a great year for us. Another outstanding performance by him right there. And that's number 48, and also in the backfield, Matt Keller, or Matt LeVar.
13 yards on that loss, and look out because here comes Ryan Pickett.
Ryan Pickett, big Ryan Pickett, true freshman, number 79, going to be an outstanding football player. Again, that defensive line I thought really played their best ball game.
Steve Belisari, right place, right time, playing center field there.
Steve makes a nice play here, but these quarterbacks need to learn to put the ball away now. Tuck it away. Luckily, the ball goes out of bounds, and they did not recover the ball. We maintained possession of the football and ran out the clock.